Good evening, esports fans. This is Bang on My Drums coming at you live and direct with another installment of the FIMU Alpha Overwatch League. This is season 12, and we are in the final week of regular season play. Tonight's contest is from the Red Division, and we will be seeing Nobody Said Peanut Butter face down Magic Bang Bus 2, aka the Magic Bang Bus, rides again. This is Bang on My Drums, your host for the evening, joined in the caster's booth on cams by Toaster Oven and the man with the deepest V in all the Overwatch League, that one Dan guy.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, one and all. Great to be here. And I'd like to give you a quick correction there, Jonah. We are far from the last week of the regular season, unless there's been a change in the schedule. We still have 4 more weeks coming at you.
Oof. Well, time is an illusion, so I regret nothing of what I just said.
Hey, I'm not mad because it just means that we get to have even more Overwatch League to cap out 2020, but also to lead into 2021 with hopefully a high note.
That is what we all hope for. And looking at these two teams tonight, I know they are both definitely chomping at the bit to get that W this evening. They are currently in the bottom of the Red Division. Let me see if I can find myself some standings here.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Nobody Said Peanut Butter currently sitting at the bottom of the board with Magic Bang Bus 2 in third place at the time being. Depending on the status of... Or no, Magic Bang Bus 2 is third. No, I'm crazy. All I know is that Nobody Said Peanut Butter is currently at the bottom, looking for their first series win of the season. And honestly, these last couple weeks, they've been looking spicy.
They have, absolutely. And looking at... Yeah, so Magic Bang Bus 2 and that one team are tied for first. They both have 4 match wins and 2 match losses. The only difference here being that High Newt 3 is in third/second place because they have slightly less map wins, or slightly more map losses than Magic Bang Bus have. They have the same number of map wins, so that's the one differential, throwing them a curveball this evening. But of course, that will change shortly. Now, looking at tonight's starting lineups, we see Magic Bang Bus running Mr. Trifecta and Taco on tank, Fox Cumulus and Arrow on DPS, Maella Lost Boy rounding out the supports. On the side of Nobody Said Peanut Butter, we've got Cardis and Guy Fieri running the DPS, Flame Chaser and McStupidhead on tank running that Ryan Zarya, and Viceroy Griffin Emerald running support. And here we go, looks like we're going to have competing Ryan Zarya comps to start things off, so it's going to be a battle of the Brawl comps. Only difference being here, of course, the Torbjorn Echo from the side of Nobody Said Peanut Butter, whereas we have a Tracer McCree on Magic Bang Bus. We see it so far, the Turb already down, and Nobody Said Peanut Butter doing a very good job of just forcing Magic Bang Bus to back up and not really be able to get any picks there. Guy Fieri managing to finish off Taco towards the end of that team fight there, and it looks like with that, Magic Bang Bus is going to go ahead and reset. And the clock is ticking in favor of Nobody Said Peanut Butter.
Indeed. And headed into that first fight, it just feels like Magic Bang Bus was slow out of the gate. Mr. Trifecta was already across the middle of point before the rest of his team had even entered the point chamber. The Shatter coming down for not good for any connection there from Flame Chaser. A little overzealous, but it just feels like Magic Bang Bus needs to pick up the pace a little here.
They were doing it to send a message, and here comes the Coalescence early for Viceroy Griff, getting 2 with the Dirty Orb, and then with the Coalescence itself, Cardis managing to pick off a couple as well. Viceroy Griff did get taken down there by Arrow towards the end of the fight. Oh, and the Echo Zarya getting the grab just for giggles. And
talk about a zoning grab there.
Yeah, so a lot of ults committed there by Nobody Said Peanut Butter. I kind of feel like Guy Fieri might have wanted that duplication back.
Ooh, look at Fox McCunius. He's in the backline. He's got Pulse Bomb. He's thinking about spawn camping.
The man is definitely going to try something spicy here, and he knows that Torbjorn turret's going to be a hassle, because as zip-zoppy as he is, that's going to make his life difficult. There's the Pulse Bomb. It gets Emerald. That is unfortunate. Here comes the High Noon, but it gets nobody as Guy Fieri will laser down Arrow, and he is out of that fight. So Magic Bang Bus down 3, down 4 now, as Cardis finishes off Myella, and that is going to be a wrap for that team fight.
A really good approach there for Fox McCumulus, but it just felt like the rest of the team a little bit too slow to capitalize. And they came through white halls to try to take some attention away from him, but that forced him into the line, and the Torb turret took away almost all of their hard cover. Not the push that they needed there.
And there goes Lost Boy getting taken out early there by Cardis. So he is going to be out of that fight early. The Molten Core comes out as Mr. Trifecta shatters, but McStupidhead finishes him off. Flame Chaser getting taken down by Taco. So both teams now down a tank. McStupidhead, oh, he will not survive. Here comes the grab from Taco. It does not get anyone, but there's nobody really on point. Cardis and Guy Fieri hanging on for dear life, trying to survive. Guy Fieri just lasering people as best he can, and right now Viceroy Griff just stalling for that 99. He's going to get on out, and it looks like Magic Bang Bus will finally manage to cap here. It looks like they finally managed to turn things around there, Dan Guy.
Yes, indeed. Apologies, they're updating our title for our Twitch viewers. But finally getting a hold on the point, and they've got the Transcendence to hang on to it for a bit. Arrow with another high noon coming up, so I'm going to look for him to possibly Electric Cowboy here with Maella's Nano. See what they can get. The early pick on Guy Fieri is going to be a nice stagger, though.
He's got Copy online. Nobody Said Peanut Butter has 4 ults online. Magic Bang Bus also with 4, but I imagine Fox McCumulus is just going to use that Pulse Bomb pretty much as soon as he sees an opportunity, whether it's a good one or not. He's just going to use it. That's basically a long cooldown for him.
Absolutely. The good news here, though, is that Lost Boy's got Transcendence, so as long as he pops that in a big way, this is very, very livable.
Oh, and here comes the double Reinhardts, and the Shatter from Flame Chaser. I don't think that got anyone, but now another Shatter coming up from Guy Fieri, who is also running the Reinhardt here. The high noon comes up from Arrow. It's going to take out Cardis. Down goes Flame Chaser. McStupidhead managing to finish off Myella. Cardis gets Lost Boy with the turret, but it's not going to be enough. A Shatter coming out from Mr. Trifecta, and that's going to be the end of McStupidhead. Cardis' turret is not long for this world, so that is a resetty spaghetti for Nobody Said Peanut Butter.
That was an ult fiesta if I've ever seen one, and I gotta say, I think that the key to it all, Lost Boy manages to dodge the Shatter that came out from, I don't know if it was from Flame Chaser or Guy Fieri.
I think it was Flame Chaser.
McStupidhead's grab, I believe it went into the stairwell. That was the game-winning ultimate there that they needed for the side of Nobody Said Peanut Butter.
Oh, and then Emerald getting flat, taking a Mr. Trifecta there. McStupidhead does get 5-balled there by Lost Boy. Here comes the Shatter from Emerald. Flame Chaser takes out Arrow. Cardis takes out Fox McCumulus, and here's a Molten Core from Cardis as Nobody Said Peanut Butter will successfully retake the point. Taco is running.
How does Flame Chaser find that hole in the wall? He charged off the map.
I saw that. I don't know what he was doing there, but it's a thing that happened. Even he's not really sure, it seems, and unfortunately that is probably going to cost his team. This point here is he's gone, and now the coalescence coming out from Viceroy Griff. He is doing his very best to keep his team in this fight. He gets 3 now. Man just said Kamehameha. We are winning this round. And there you have it.
I cannot believe that. I can't believe Flame Chaser made it out the door, and then Viceroy Griff says, nah, it's fine. I'll put the team on my back, hop in my backpack. Here we go. We're taking home point 1 Li Shang. Wow. What a clown fiesta.
Part of what enabled him to do that was Emerald getting a huge purple. Absolutely. And then he was just lasering those people down who were purple.
Absolutely.
So the healers really proving to be the difference maker in that first point.
And I'm really interested to see this. You see Arrow swapping over onto the Pharah. Now, that means that Cardis' turret is going to be pulling double duty with both the Tracer and the Pharah, which might mean that it's got a little bit of split attention between the two, but it also means it's going to be something that has to get focused down early. Lost Boy onto the Moira means they don't have the Zen to try to apply the extra pressure to it, so they're just going to have to pay attention, communicate well. They've already got the Sim TP on the point, though, for Nobody Said Peanut Butter. And now chaos ensues. Thought we almost saw another Rhine charge off the map, but so far, all the kills coming down in favor of the Magic Bang Bus here.
Yeah, they are going to win that handily with a team kill. I'd like to point out that Arrow was very smart. He saw the TP go up, and he flew straight to it and shot it down early, which prevented Nobody Said Peanut Butter from using that sim strat effectively. It looks like Guy Fieri is going to switch directly off of that sim, going to run the legs instead to help deal with the Pharah. I think is definitely the right move here.
Solid choice there. And in addition to that, though, Arrow got 2 or 3 rockets off that just hit the full team. So already rocking 70% ult charge, keeping up with Fox McCumulus' Pulse Bomb actually here.
There's a shatter. It gets a couple from Mr. Trifecta. That was a big one. Flattens McStupidhead, who's now on the Sigma there. We see Cardus takes out Taco, but that's not going to mean much in the grand scheme of things here, as Nobody Said Peanut Butter is down 3, and they've really just got to get a full regroup here. Well, they don't really have much to work with until their tanks get back. Though I do like picking the Sigma against, again, another thing just to help deal with the Pharah. Oh no, McStupidhead's going to go D.Va instead. Another very helpful choice with that hero. Ooh, and down goes Arrow early in the fight.
If he can manage to eat the Pulse Bomb now, then this D.Va switch is absolutely enormous.
Will just channel your inner Charles. And there you go.
No Pulse Bomb eat there, but miss the stick on the Moira and then just the fade away out to safety.
Speaking of ults being used, we saw Shatter come out there from Flame Chaser, didn't get anyone, but Fox and Cumulus getting flattened anyway. We see Mr. Trifecta getting a counter shatter there, charges directly into the Coom and takes out Guy Fieri anyway.
He came out the other side of that still half HP. How in the world did he live that? He charged through the whole pathway of Torb's Molten Core.
I think the Ana nade definitely helped him out with that quite a bit.
Nuts.
His healers were definitely looking directly at him, and pretty much only him during that fight.
All right, now it's stagger time for Nobody Said Peanut Butter, but Taco's got Grav, Arrow's got Barrage. This should be a one map here as long as they can get the combo off effectively. There goes the Grav to stop anybody else coming towards point. Flame Chaser's not going to make it. This is going to do it. No, the touch from Guy Fieri with the Soldier 76, barely.
Ooh. Not long for this world. Here comes Flame Chaser. He's on point.
Flame Chaser going, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, as he backpedals towards point with his shield up.
McStupidhead tried to stagger there as well, did not really get much luck there. And that's round 2.
And honestly, this just felt like an entirely different Magic Bang Bus team on Lijiang Point 2. On Gardens, they came out strong, they came out together. Or even, not even, no, Control Center, they did not come out together. They came out slow, they came out sluggish, they came out tired as can be. But they're on Gardens. They came out a lot faster. They actually, I think, came out more disorganized. They did not roll onto point as a full 6-man unit, but they played a bit of a scattered composition and just sort of picked the enemy team apart, which worked out for them there. But whatever mojo it is that they found, they're going to need it here on Tower to decide who takes home the first map in the night.
Now, looking at this changed lineup for Nobody Said Peanut Butter, McStupidhead's on the Roadhog. I fully appreciate this, and I hope to see at least a couple of environmental kills from him.
Oh, and the Far Mercy coming down from Guy Fieri and Viceroy Griff to contest Arrow. He does not have a Mercy on his back, so this could be an opportunity to leverage some advantage for him here.
Absolutely, and we see Fox and Cumulus just running that Tracer. He's been running it pretty successfully all season. It's definitely been something he's found a lot of success with. Ooh, an Emerald getting taken down early. That is going to be a tough one for Nobody Said Peanut Butter to deal with. Losing the Moira is basically the source of healing for the entire rest of the team, with Viceroy Griff pocketing Guy Fieri there. So that is not going to be a fight they are going to win at this point.
Yes, indeed. Not what you want there. Didn't get the res in either. Fox, McCumulus, and Taco pick up a couple of kills in that fight, and that's going to be the first cap for Magic Bang Bus. And right now, what I really need out of Nobody Said Peanut Butter is for Flame Chaser just to settle down, just to calm himself down just a little bit, because every time he makes a charge to try to punish Mr. Trifecta for a bad pin or a weird position, if he fails it, he now leaves himself as the one caught out instead of trying to punish a mistake. So if he can just slow down and help lead his team rather than try to be, you know, this wrecking ball of charging carry, he'll have a little bit more effectiveness here.
You see McStupidhead over there trying to fish for dumbasses. He did not really get anything there. And we see Guy Fieri getting a couple picks, though, on the Pharah, so he's helping his team kind of stay in this fight here. There it is, the hook kill from McStupidhead takes Fox McCumulus out of the fight. Oh, Guy Fieri, oh no, buddy. You gotta pay attention to your jump jets, my man.
Oh no, feels bad. This should be a win, though. They've got the 4v4 and just the Ana on point for heals, but now Lost Boy's back, and this is just not quite a fast enough push. They should have tried to take the advantage when they were even, at least.
Shatter. Flame Chaser getting Mr. Trifecta as he was running in with a ballsy push there. That is going to be a good way to start things off. Here comes the Molten Core now from Cardus, kind of solidifying the presence on the point, stopping Magic Bang Bus from getting there, and they do manage to flip it. 64 capture percent for the Magic Bang Bus, so they've got some time here. Guy Fieri goes down.
It's going to be a quick recontest.
The whole hog from McStupidhead trying to force them off the point. Oh, that Shatter, though, says, no, sir, you are done with that. And here we go. Oh, another successful team fight it looks here for Magic Bang Bus. They are wiping the floor with Nobody Said Peanut Butter right now. Guy Fieri not able to provide any further assistance there.
And the
And
key
once
to
again, the
that
point
fight,
flips.
Fox Pecumulus manages to win basically a 2v1 against the Torb turret and Emerald. Takes down the turret, takes down their Moira, and now they're left without an additional healer and just not the sustain they needed to keep holding on to that point. Only 22% progress out of their first flip.
Oh man, McStupidhead wants that hook back. Oh, he still killed him anyway. Oh, but here comes the barrage, and it gets 3. Arrow at 4 actually, as he follows up with a rocket there. Guy Fieri tries to barrage of his own. Arrow does go down, but so does Guy Fieri. So the team's still very much uneven here. As Flame Chaser is on point, trying to make something happen, but he is not going to have enough time to do it by himself. And that is the end of map number 1. Magic Bang Bus 2, the victors.
Wow, Magic Bang Bus really manages to turn this one around here. Honestly, Nobody Said Peanut Butter came out looking strong on Control Center. We'll have to see if they can figure it out again. But first, it's going to be Arrow with tonight's first play of the game. Is this final grab barrage? It is
sure
indeed.
Is.
And Arrow, little tip I've picked up from the one and only Frontlash this season. Make sure you fire a singular rocket before you launch your barrage. It's free damage and you can animation cancel it. But well done there. Good combo between Taco and Arrow. Some nice synergy working out for the Magic Bang Bus number 2. And while we've got a moment here, we got a couple of subs have come through tonight, banging my drums. Squints and Shaka Khan both coming back to us tonight. Squints with the 11 months, Shaka Khan with the 27 months. I believe on this channel's highest gifting subscriber. So thank you so much to you both. Squints, if you all don't know, tis your boy in the Discord as a member of the league from Prest, and hopefully seasons to come.
Our good pal Justin.
And now the Toaster Oven. Thank you for the subscription, sir.
And just because I want to toot my own horn, I've actually been a subscriber for almost 2 years now, from the looks of it. So it's nice to see that there's lots of people, not just myself, who are, helping keep the dream alive.
Absolutely. And, you've got a hype train rolling now. Look at this. Magic Bang Bus 2 comes out with the win, and the PMA OWL comes out riding the hype train on in to map number 2.
And the question remains, which map will be next?
Indeed. Our choice of escorts here, Dorado, Rialto, or Route 66. So far this week, Dorado was the map that my team got to play on Monday night. So be curious to see what the pick is here. All solid choices. No... none of our classics that we've seen a lot of lately. I guess we have seen a fair bit of Rialto, a little bit of Route 66. I don't know that I've seen much of all this season.
Honestly, I would kind of expect Dorado here, out of Nobody Said Peanut Butter. And I know I say this because I play that hero so much, but honestly, Junkrat.
If you play a Dorado Junkrat hold is nasty. You play the high ground for a few minutes, and as long as your rotation is clean, then you get to hold that archway so strong, especially if you throw something like Guy Fieri on that
on like
Sim, on Echo, on Pharah. You can just be oppressive with the AoE damage and just that real hard sort of bunker comp without even necessarily having to play a stagnant bunker. Like when I say bunker in that sense, I mean that you're just fortifying a position. Not necessarily you have to hide behind shields, play double shield, that whole nonsense, but just say, this is our spot. We're not going to move from it as much as possible.
Yeah, because that first archway choke, the payload takes up most of the space. So literally all that anybody has to do is just you just feed damage through the 2 little sides to either side of the payload, and there's nothing you can do about it except just get shield shredded or take a lot of damage. Like even if you run like Ryan Zarya and just bubble through it, it's just you're going to take a ton of damage. Junkrat's going to build his ult really fast. It's going to be a bad time.
Yes, indeed.
And here it is, Rialto coming out from Nobody Said Peanut Butter.
Interesting. And I did see that Great Dane coming in for Emerald. I know also tends to be an Ana player. So those long sightlines are going to be a little bit stronger for the attackers for the attack and the defense on Rialto for the Ana players here tonight. But I don't know if that's necessarily the play that we want to see. For nobody said peanut butter. I'll be curious to see how it works out. Now,
I
McStupidhead has been favoring the Roadhog, which I like on Rialto a lot.
Absolutely. There's a lot of good environmental kills you can get, especially on the first couple of points. There's a bunch of good spots. Like there's the bridge, and on both bridges actually. There's a bridge on the first point. There's a bridge on second point, and you can really make something out of it there. And cameraman, just a little slip of the finger on the old Control Shift Plus,
Just practicing. Just practicing. You can blame
or
Jaden.
not
It's okay.
cameraman, our referee. You just wanted to make sure it works, folks. It's very important to do periodic random testing.
You see Fox McCumulus in the game chat there asking if you're playing Torb again. Now, this man has got a raging hard on for his Tracer lately this season, and he gets real sad whenever there's a Torb on the other side.
I mean, see, I like to say this when people get mad about me playing Junkrat, or when somebody gets mad about somebody else playing Sombra. It's in the game. Deal with it.
Tis in
Just
the
gotta
game.
work around it.
You do
Pick
have
another hero.
Yeah, you have
Tracer is not the only DPS that Fox
16
McCumulus
or
can
so
play.
heroes to choose from.
Yeah.
Know.
I mean, with Fox McCumulus, he's a great hit scan. He could
Absolutely.
play Widow, or he's
Look at
playing
him
Hanzo.
rolling out on the Hanzo here, going to try to take advantage of some of that spam damage. The defenders hold this tight corner on the far side of the bridge, which gives him a nice, easy shot most of the time here, and gets to help take down the turret for Arrow, who's still up on the far.
Ooh, Flame Chaser once again getting very aggressive with those pins, and Maestro Trifecta is going to punish him hard for that. And that is going to start Nobody Said Peanut Butter at something of a disadvantage here, as they have... Oh, and down goes Viceroy Griff, down goes Jax Drill. Fox McCumulus getting some nice picks there on the Hanzo. And McStupidhead and Cardus are just going to have to kind of try and get the heck out of there if they can.
They need a full reset here and not lose anybody else, or else this is going to be a smooth roll through a first point for the Magic Bang Bus too.
And look, the cart's already almost there, so at this point they really may not have much choice. They have a little bit of time where they can kind of hold this on the outside of this choke. Down goes Fox McCumulus to McStupidhead, so that's a good pick in their favor here. Arrow getting lasered pretty hard there, and Viceroy Griff will be the one to land the final blow on Arrow as he gets taken out of the fight. So Flame Chaser, ooh, a nice little fire strike there, takes out Lost Boy, and he's going to charge in again. I just
get the stagger kill. Push it. There we go.
There it is.
No greed, McStupidhead.
Yeah, come on. The tanks of Nobody Said Peanut Butter, they work well together, but they, like you said, I think they need to just be a little bit less aggressive.
Absolutely. I would like to commend Flame Chaser, though, on that final touch of cart there. He waited in the side corridor for quite a while until his team was there, until he had to touch at the last second to be comfortable stopping the cart, and it was a good play. Now, you see him set up in the sidewall. He's going to try to pin Mr. Trifecta. Not sure how I feel about this one. If the team rolls in together, he might be dead. Here it comes.
And here comes the Coalescence with it.
Oh, it's the shatter!
Oh, no, it didn't stop the Coalescence, though. It's just big unfortunate.
Neither shatter
stopped
the Coalescence.
Mr. Trifecta tried to do the sneaky back shatter, and instead, Viceroy Griff said, sorry, buddy, or Jaxter rather said, I'm going to hit you with Coalescence. And the Molten Core on top of that, Mr. Trifecta was not long for this world. And once again, getting the cheeky little fire strike there on Lost Boy afterwards.
Now, it does cost 4 ultimates, but look at the other side. This is not about to be a fun fight for Nobody Said Peanut Butter. They've got to dodge Grav, they've got to dodge Barrage, and Dragons. Honestly, just 2 of those should win the fight, but we'll see what it takes.
Oh, here comes the Grav. And there's Dragons, just like you said.
But it only finds the Rhine with the nade. Flame Chaser stays alive. He is purpled and decides to charge in nonetheless, though. The man with balls of steel here. I appreciate the gusto. Arrow takes out Guy Fieri's copy with the barrage, but that's going to be it.
And here we go. We see we see Magic, Mr. Trifecta still in this fight, and even with 3 out of those 4 ults getting used, Magic Bang Bus still managing to push forward here. And it looks like they are going to capture this first point. You see Flame Chaser diving in at the last second, trying to make something happen here. He's not going to have enough. Oh, and down goes Mr. Trifecta.
Oh my gosh, that's actually a huge miscommunication here. If Flame Chaser stays up there on cart, they can kill Trifecta while he tries to swing on him. Flame Chaser might have been able to keep that contested. He either needed to not go in at all, or once he was there, I think he actually could have stayed and the team had a shot.
Well, either way, the cart continues to trundle on forward here. And once again, Cardus turret getting picked off early there by Arrow, so he's definitely taken some chip damage for it, but at the same time, he's making himself very useful in keeping that turret from being an issue for them.
See another.
Oh, and there's a shatter going off. Nobody
down.
getting caught by him. The Molten Core comes out. Great Dane will end up burning to death for that. You see competing coalescences as well, as Jackstrill tries to help his team push further forward into that fight. But they are not going to get much more room than where they currently are. Here we see, ooh, McStupidhead getting hit with a Storm Arrow, but Mr. Trifecta goes down as well. And here comes the Dragon Strike to make some space on the cart. And it looks like Magic Bangos will make very good use of that, despite their decreased numbers. And a barrage comes out. Jackstrill goes down, but so does Arrow. Flame Chaser getting lasered out by Taco. Viceroy Griff is very low health, and it's just him and Cardis. And down goes Guy Fieri. So once again, nobody said Peanut Butter having to just, ooh.
Oh, two very late staggers. Viceroy Griff managed to get a sleep on Taco to save their life at the last possible second, but they get staggered out late here, down their Torb, down their Ana. No contest for second point aside from that first corner fight. It does cost a handful of ults, but right now the economy is just rolling in the side of Magic Bang Bus 2.
Here we go, we see McStupidhead on the Zarya now. And here comes another copy, and Guy Fieri going to pick the Pharah this time. And you see Mr. Trifecta's barrier goes down. Guy Fieri not able to get any kills with the copy, but does manage to pick off Fox Cubus afterwards. And Flame Chaser with a big shatter. You love to see it. And I'm not sure what Taco was upset about there. Maybe I missed something, but there was definitely some craziness happening towards the end of that fight.
Honestly, though, I think I really want the shatter back, and I'm gonna put that one a little bit on Guy Fieri's feet. He just opted to fly right on by the grab that McStupidhead hit, and tried to go take the 1v1 with Fox McCumulus instead of getting a free barrage charge out of it.
Here comes the grab Dragons.
Dragons
no,
missed!
Fox McCumulus missed! Luckily for him, Mr. Trifecta and Arrow were there to clean up, but oh boy. That's definitely a little bit of a miscommunication there. Oh no, and Jackstrill probably should have just run away, and instead he got picked off by Arrow. Here we go, cart trundling forward. There's not much time left. Flame Chaser is going to charge in on the Tracer. Cardis is in there trying to make something happen. The Nano given to Flame Chaser. He's swinging as hard as he can, but Mr. Trifecta has one as well, and Flame Chaser was purple, so he goes down. It's nobody on point except for McStupidhead. The shatter comes out, but he's already dead. And that's the end of round 1.
Indeed it is here. And now I think if there's two things to be taken away from this for Nobody Said Peanut Butter. One is that they need to use their ultimates more aggressively and more proactively, especially while you're on defense. When you're on defense on Rialto, it's a good map to try to sort of spring an attack on your opponent. Depending on where they come from, you can really play into it. You can decide where that fight happens, as the defender always has the choice. And they really, I think, need to pick their engagements a little more wisely and do it more aggressively when they choose to, and use their ultimates to do it. But also, a minute 44 in the time bank. It's not awful, guys. You got the opportunity here. As long as they get a good push on the initiative here, don't get bogged down too far on this first corner, then this is going to be an exciting head-to-head matchup here.
Absolutely. We see here, looks like no comp changes from the side of Magic Bang Bus. We do see Cardis switching over to the Ashe now, which that's going to be very useful. Guy Fieri on the Widow. I actually kind of want the Doomfist here. Is that weird? I kind of think he might have some luck with the Doomfist.
I think that this is... I think the play here, though, is to double hit scan in order to get Arrow off Pharah, make him go back to the McCree or to something else, and then go ahead and make the swap again. They've already got Fox McCumulus off the Tracer, so we'll see if he decides to decide whether or not to go back to it now that he realizes that there's no Torb.
All right, and here we go. We see Guy Fieri. Ooh, Fox McCumulus getting picked off early, but Flame Chaser getting mega memed by Arrow there right into the river. And he is not happy about that. McStupidhead's there on point.
Oh, he's looking for it. He's looking for it.
He went fishing, and he did not come up with anything there on that first hook, but there are going to be more opportunities to come after that. We see Cardis trying to get the dynamite in there. Oh, another concussion rocket, and Guy Fieri picks off Great Dane, so that is huge for Nobody Said Peanut Butter. Jackstrel does get taken out, but it's okay because McStupidhead takes out Mr. Trifecta. Taco does punish Flame Chaser there.
Look at Arrow in the backline, though. Arrow's in the backline just hovering around trying to look for more memes. And he and Cardus miss each other. Like 2 ships passing in the night, neither realizes the other is there. Cardus is about to get booped. No, Arrow unsuccessful on that attempt.
Viceroy Griff on the Lucio. I do really like the Lucio here for this first point, just to get past that initial choke. I think that's going to be very important.
Absolutely. And more importantly, I think with the way these two main tanks have been playing tonight, it's imperative that the rest of your team can catch up when you go for a ball deep charge.
Fox Cumulus getting Jackstrel peeking. You hate to see it. Oh, but now McStupidhead getting the pick on Fox Cumulus. That is very important. Guy Fieri now trying to get himself some better position here as Arrow's kind of flying up towards the center.
And that's the other thing with how aggressive these Reinhardts have been playing. They're leaving their backline out to dry every time that they start to get overly aggressive, and it's going to give them a bit of free reign on this Widow as long as they can pop Arrow and avoid the arrows of Fox McCumulus.
And here it is, the Grab Dragon comes out, and it's a little bit far. It does still get Cardus' Bob pretty much completely out of the fight there. Guy Fieri takes out Arrow. Oh, and Mr. Trifecta gets the shatter off, but Flame Chaser says, no sir, not my team. You will not win this day. And now it's just Lost Boy kind of hanging out on point. They can't seem to swat the little Moira. Oh, there it is.
And now you've got this really interesting dance going on between Fox McCumulus and Guy Fieri on the Widowmaker, that Guy Fieri basically can just take shots at whoever he feels like, and Fox McCumulus has to return a headshot. Otherwise, Guy Fieri can just reposition, take some cover, and he's not at much risk.
What a shatter there from Flame Chaser, just absolutely sending a message with that. And there's basically a team wipe from Nobody Said Peanut Butter. So took them a little longer than they would have liked, I think, to get that first point, but they do get it.
And this has been the play so far. The double hit scan working out well, putting a good amount of pressure on, freeing up Flame Chaser to not just be collapsed on by the other team all the time.
McStupidhead stuck up on Fox McCumulus.
Sneaky hog there. I actually heard him scream from the other room. That was, I just heard this little, ah!
Honestly, I didn't even see that until I saw it in the kill feed, and I looked up, and there he was.
You know,
it's like,
sometimes the
damn.
sneaky hog is the best hog.
Absolutely. And we see right now a lot of picks just being traded here. And looks like right now the main tank's just kind of duking it out here. Mr. Trifecta and Taco versus McStupidhead and Flame Chaser. And currently the winners being McStupidhead and Taco and Mr. Trifecta, as they had a bunch of picks come out early there on the side of Magic Bang Bus. They were not able to, Nobody Said Peanut Butter was not able to capitalize. They lost some DPS and healers early in that fight.
And honestly here, I actually would kind of rather see Flame Chaser play a Zarya to accompany McStupidhead's Roadhog, who pulls Trifecta onto the boat, into the well! Oh my
It was into the
God.
river. It didn't count, unfortunately, because Mr. Trifecta led it on the boat for a hot second. And we see the beam come out. And
The gondola
that probably
huge.
wasn't necessary from Viceroy Griff, but the shatter from Flame Chaser was huge. And Fox Cumulus is now in a bad spot.
Here's why it wasn't necessary. Taco's got Grab online and Arrow's got Barrage. And this is really sad, actually, that they don't have a beat for this now, and they're leaving cart! Somebody go pick up the cart, please!
Nope, they've got one on cart now. It looks like Cardus now on the Papa Legs.
Cardus.
Cardus. Oh, the shatter from Mr. Trifecta is huge. The barrage comes out from Arrow, gets 2. You really can't be mad about that. That was just a solid play. Stupidhead pops the whole hog. Unfortunately, he did die shortly after he finished his ult, but Flame Chaser gets a couple of picks there in the end. Whew. It's not quite enough, though.
It was a valiant effort there from McStupidhead, trying to just sweep away everybody off cart for the last second touch, but it was not quite enough there. Needed to be a little bit more patient. Needed to maybe save that one for the recontest. They've got a minute 15 on the clock, so plenty of time for a fight, maybe 2. Guy Fieri going to go ahead and pop the sights early, give him a chance for a pick. Can he find something here?
At the very least, it'll give him a good sense of positioning. You see McStupidhead's going to take advantage of that and go on a nice sneaky little flank route here. And here comes another grab from Taco, and there's the Dragon Strike directly through the middle of the team. It's going to take out Flame Chaser. Viceroy Griff also going down. Stupid Head basically just has to either die or get out of there as quick as he can. Same thing with Jack Strill. Better to just run away. They've still got 45 seconds. They've got the time to give this another shot. And they've got, they don't really have any ults online though, except looks like they'll have Coalescence pretty early on here, but that's really all they've got to work with. Another pick by Big Stupid Head on Fox Cumulus early. That is going to be a huge benefit for Nobody Said Peanut Butter. Flame Chaser charging in there, trying to make something happen.
Leave him for dead. Leave him for dead. Do not turn around. Do not turn around. That's a win for you all. Go push hard right now. Nobody Said Peanut Butter.
You can do it, boys. Oh no, Flame Chaser gets Storm Arrowed out. Taco finishing off Viceroy Griff. And right now, it's just not enough. Cardus getting taken out by Fox Cumulus. McStupidhead just there trying to hang on for dear life, but he doesn't really have much help. And we are now into overtime here. Guy Fieri on Echo, he manages to land on the cart, but only for a brief second. And
Did
that
Mr.
is going to about do it here.
Shatter around the corner? I'm pretty sure he just hopped around the corner and just jump shatter just to see if anybody might be coming for the touch.
You know what? Sometimes you just got to do it to him.
You know? It do be like that.
Also, I want to also notice something. I want to point out something I just noticed in chat now. Apparently, there's a festive J. Jonah emote.
There's
a little
indeed.
Santa hat.
I love this. I love this.
Also, look at Carta. Look at Fox Cumulus just yeeting those logs down that stretch. You'll love to see it.
To answer your question, Fox, yes, I could hear you every time you were screaming as McStupidhead came on the flank.
Got some thin walls in that apartment. Better keep that in mind next time you bring a lady over.
Or a Roadhog. Whatever it may be.
Why not both? Roadhog's got nice titties. Just ask Fire Chicken. He'll tell you. AKA Colored, AKA Charles.
Gladly. He will gladly rail on about that one. Our next map choice is going to be the hybrid Numbani Eichenwald or Blizzard World. Honestly, the way things are going here, I'm thinking...
I wonder if they might go Numbani and try to run like a dive comp to stop Fox Cumulus from having fun.
Possible, but as soon as they get on the streets, that Tracer's going to have a ton of fun there. What they really need to do is get away from the Rhine Zarya. Because as soon as there's not a frontline head-to-head just brawl fest happening, teams start to break down a little bit. Like that's the thing right now in this lower division is that everybody is just enabling the hell out of their main tank, throwing them every resource in the books, and everybody else is like, good luck, hope you survive. And what really needs to happen, I think, is to let those main tanks be a little more flexible. We've seen McStupidhead pick up the Roadhog. I would love to see Flame Chaser play a little bit of ball, play a little bit of Sigma, maybe throw some Winston in there if you're on the attack. You know, I think that there are some options here that need to be explored that would be really strong. Looks like we're going to be headed to Blizzard World, but still, I think the point stands. You can opt for a double shield defense. You can opt for a dive offense, something that is a little bit more of spontaneously aggressive instead of the soft just chung, 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 chung. I'm going to walk up and hit you with my hammer. Like, jump on somebody. Scare them. We've seen how effective scare tactics can be from McStupidhead. Do something that can catch your opponent off guard.
Literally, Fox Cumulus is saying in chat that he is hyped up on his Ritalin right now. So why not, like you said, just scare the crap out of him?
Absolutely. I'll take this one for the team. Nobody said peanut butter. If you can make my roommate poop his pants, I'll sub to this channel right now and give you the map win. I don't care. I can edit messages and score reporting.
You do have that power, I guess, because you are a captain.
You know.
It's a thing that can happen.
I'm here for some mod abuse. This is honestly, a promise.
With the amount of Sigma that I personally have been playing, I've been seeing just how much utility he has. And honestly, even if maybe Flame Chaser isn't that comfortable on certain other main tanks, have Big Stupidhead run the Sigma. Sigma does so much damage.
Absolutely. And Stupidhead does have the scientist in his pocket. He can play some Sig.
And also just Sigma's ult, while not necessarily there to like get a lot of kills the way Grav is, it's great for just displacing a team that's been just running around causing chaos the way Magic Bang Bus has. And get enough people in it, just hang. Now they're stuck in the air, and everybody can just look at them.
Absolutely. And I think that's the thing that they need. They need some tanks that cause displacement, like we've seen so far from the Roadhog. But just playing Ryan Zarya every time, it leaves it,
It's
it
predictable.
means it's predictable, and it means that you need babying. From both sides here, it means that you need babying. That's been the strong suit of Arrow and Fox McCumulus so far when they're running this Tracer Pharah combo, is that Arrow's been running the Pharah largely without a Mercy pocket. They've got an Ana once in a while to shoot him a dart. Fox McCumulus on the Tracer surviving off health packs. They need, and the same can be said for Guy Fieri, especially with the Echo, that they have that mobility to not need to be babied by their supports. I think the front line needs that a little bit as well. The current meta is one such that, like, you have to make plays. You can't just enable your teammates. You have to make plays yourself. You need to have a full 6-man comp that's out there for blood. Everybody's a DPS in this game. Everybody has to be trying to deal damage and trying to make it more effective. And we're going to see it here. Kardas over to the tank switch now. I'm expecting to see some Winston play.
It's entirely. I mean, a Sigma Monkey, I wouldn't hate, especially on Blizzard World, where you have so many different routes you can take.
Be curious. At the very minimum, I know that Kardas has a little bit of a tighter rein on his shift key. I'll be curious to see how this one works out. Flame Chaser over to the DPS. I'm not 100% familiar with what's in his pool. I know he actually signed up for this season as a DPS player, but has been converted into a bit of a main tank. Welcome to the cult, my friend. But we'll have to see what happens here. Taco's the one yelling for goats in chat after he screamed about it all night long in pugs. Chat, boo this man. Boo this man.
So just to give you some perspective here, because I'm looking at his hero pool right now, his highest SR is actually on tank, oddly enough.
I don't doubt it. He's been playing a ton of the Hammerman this season.
He apparently has a decent amount of Doomfist in his pocket.
I'm here for it.
Doomfist, Ashe, and Echo are his top 3 DPS players from the most recent competitive season.
So here's the thing I'm seeing. Flame Chaser on the Tracer, Fox McCumulus mirroring it on the Tracer. What I want is for McStupidhead not to go for the frontline fight, but to really play Enforcer for his backline. Keep Viceroy Griff alive. Let Emerald chase Kardas and Guy Fieri around. Everybody else plays a little core. They can kind of play 3-3 or like 4-2 here. Oh, look at Trifecta. He's going for this early hold, but they're going up the stairs. And Guy Fieri's going to catch him out on it. So they know what's happening. This is really strange pathing from both teams here. Fox McCumulus trying to get in the back line. There's McStupidhead to force him out, though. This is what he needs to do on that Roadhog.
And we see Kardas also doing a great job of causing trouble, being distracting with the Winston. Unfortunately, he does get punished for it as he gets caught out. Flame Chaser going to get taken down there by Arrow.
You know,
Guy Fieri on the Genji Fieri, if you will.
Genji Fieri.
Listen, man, I have nothing if not some great puns. It has been a thing in this league.
Define great.
And here we go. Looks like, oh, McStupid getting purple there. He's going to have to go ahead and hide real quick. And, ooh, Taco just lasering him down. In comes the Winston, try and help him out. Oh, no, Kardas once again getting deleted by the Pharah.
They need something to help with that Pharah. They need a DPS switch to try to contest the Pharah. Fox McCumulus finds the pulse round bomb on the Viceroy Griff, and he's got the right idea. The name of this game for both sides so far, for Arrow, it's just been blast the Winston to death. But if either side can pick the Ana, the other team is in a huge disadvantage now. If they can pick Great Dane, Lost Boy is not going to be able to help that team survive through a ton of fight because they can rush on him with Emerald. If they pick off Viceroy Griff, then Emerald's just got to speed him out and they got to chill.
We see here Fox McCumulus getting picked off there by Kardas, who now swapped over to the Reinhardt. So now they're finally managing to take some space here.
Look at Arrow. Arrow sneaking around in the back line, just crouched up on that statue. You're going to have to bail out. Both Rhines trade, though, here. Coalescence from Lost Boy, trying to stay
Flame Chaser with a good stick, ends up getting Arrow, of all people. And Fox McCumulus going down to McStupidhead gets him with the old grab and slap.
All right, chat. There's one for Charles to throw on the social media. I want to see how a Tracer managed to stick a Pharah. That's what I want here.
It looked to me like Arrow just happened to land on the ground, and he was in a crowd of people, and Flame Chaser just kind of yeeted that pulse bomb at the crowd, knowing it's going to stick to somebody, and Arrow was just unlucky as hell.
Hey, successful enough here. Nobody said Peanut Butter makes it through point A, and now they're on to Streets phase. And this is where I think the team is going to shine, as long as they can rein in Fox McCumulus on the Tracer. Arrow over to the McCree now, opting to play those sightlines a little bit more.
Especially with the Flame Chaser on the Tracer, he's going to be looking for those flash fans every chance he gets. And
Yeah,
Gavieri's got
thinking
Blade, they've got Nano too.
that has to be the play from Arrow, that he's worried about Flame Chaser Tracer. McStupidhead kills the enemy Tracer of Fox McCumulus, and now here comes the Blade. No Nano on it. There it comes, a little bit late, but it'll do. Guy Fieri finds one, make that two. McStupidhead pops the whole hog, and this is going to be a nice push through streets for Nobody Said Peanut Butter. Cardus, get off the cart! Get off the cart! Get up there! Go! Go! Move forward! Get off the cart, Reinhardt!
Cardus, you are main tank. Go swing your hammer at their faces.
They really have the opportunity to hold this with no contest through streets if they can just put up a strong presence at the front of the gate here. Come on, push it! Trifecta's the baby! Punish
a little too late. Oh no, there goes the grab. Oh, the pulse bomb gets 3! Fox McCumulus getting that stick, and that is huge for Nobody Said Peanut Butter and for Magic Bang Bus. That is a real momentum killer.
Massive. But you know, that's exactly the reason why they need to be pushed up farther. If Cardus is pushed up past the gate with McStupidhead putting pressure on it, oh, look at the back cap. Look at the back cap. Flame Chaser's thinking about it. Great Dane knows he's there. There's a duel going on now. Just going to have to bail.
He's going to have to just get on out. He does not win that fight. That is a 6v1 you are not going to win.
He really wanted it. Throws in the Pulse Bomb, almost finds Great Dane with it. No success, though. But that bought a lot of time for them to get on up front. McStupidhead picks off McCumulus again. He's got his number. Competing
shatters were traded there. The big ones too. We see Mr. Trifecta was purple and he eventually gets taken out by Emerald there. The Coalescence not able to save him.
This is so winnable for Peanut Butter if they can get another pick. And they do indeed. McStupidhead finds the Tracer once more. Can they find Great Dane? The Ana stuck in there, no sleep. Go get him, Flame Chaser. Come on.
And meanwhile, Guy Fieri just getting bullied by Taco because you can't deflect a beam. And here comes the beat from Emerald trying to keep his team in this fight, but that might have just been a little bit too late. And we see now Guy Fieri goes down to Arrow.
It's time to regroup
directly in the dome, so they're going to have to reset that.
Run away, Emerald! Emerald is just out of range of Mr. Trifecta forever, and he finally takes him down with the Fire Strike. He's just fast enough.
You gotta just switch to speed and just skate your way out, little DJ man. All right, so here we go. 3 ults, almost 4 on the side of Nobody Said Peanut Butter. Magic Bang Bus has 2 almost. Well, they'll have 3 here in a second. They've got grab.
Looking for the pulse grab again. Guaranteed.
Absolutely. So this, like you said, Cardus has got to push up. He's got to be aggressive here. The pulse bomb comes out early.
Who throws it early?
Well,
why?
For that
was a game-winning grab pulse there, and now they don't have it online. The purple does find the grab. McStupidhead is going to get taken down. Several kills get traded here. Flame Chaser trying to do a Lost Boy in the back line. Nobody on cart, though. They've got opportunity for another fresh push.
And we see Eric was doing so well there for a hot second, but it just wasn't enough. Flame Chaser even got a pick himself, but at this point, it's just him and Cardus there trying to fight a 2v6.
Trifecta's got the shatter, and what's going to have to happen is that he shatters McStupidhead out of whole hog. If he can't do it, McStupidhead's just going to push them all off cart, and they might be able to use that to get all the way through to the end.
Oh, here comes an early coalescence from Lost Boy. The shatter comes out, but it's before McStupidhead uses his ult. The High Noon comes out, gets nobody as Cardus holds up his shield, and he's got the Nano. The whole hog comes out for McStupidhead. It's pushing everyone off point. He gets 2 picks along with it, and it looks like despite Fox McCumulus harassing people in the back, the cart does make it to the second point. 1 minute and 27 seconds now on the clock.
Fox McCumulus got a massive pulse bomb on the pavement there. He really, really showed that asphalt who's boss.
Listen, he might have
he
might not have stuck anyone.
McStupidhead knows he's back there too, dude. Look at it. Look at it. He's fishing for that hook. He knows there's a Tracer in the back line. This is not going to end well.
He's just waiting for Fox McCumulus, who eventually has to come around. Yep, he's going to have to zip zop on out, because if he tries to go directly into the back line of Nobody Said Peanut Butter, he does not win that fight.
And he thinks he's harassing right now, but they're just getting to walk up front for free, fight 6v5. Does manage to farm Kartos, though.
Yeah, see, there was a big purple coming out there from Great Dane, which kind of spelled Kartos' doom there. He does eventually stick McStupidhead.
Why?
What happened to Eric? Guy Fieri, buddy?
I have so many questions for all of this. McStupidhead gets pulse bombed while he's at 7 HP. Guy Fieri flies off the map. This is baffling.
This is one of those things. I think Fox Cumulus is literally just using his pulse bomb every chance he gets, whether or not it actually gets anybody. And we see a copied Reinhardt coming out from Guy Fieri, but Mr. Trifecta following up with a shatter into the Grav. Guy Fieri's gonna shatter him.
Gotta make it to point though. He hits the wall. He charges into the wall.
Oh man, that's the big feels bad. He goes down. So does Viceroy Griff. Emerald not long for this world, and that's the end of round number 1.
Man, what? I have no words for what just happened on this final fight. That was asinine. But nobody said Peanut Butter gets 2.5. They get 2.5 points out of it, and that is solid. That's a solid push for a possible win here. If they can get a solid defense, even if they give up point A, as long as they give it up, not with 3 minutes left on the clock, things are going to be pretty fine here, I think. They've found success so far of changing Kartos over to that tank lineup, letting Flame Chaser run rampant and try to harass that backline. Because the Great Dane, if you noticed on their attack, the Great Dane just hung out near point and just free farmed as Ana. And you can't let that happen. You got to send somebody through the backline, or you got faster to the front line so that you get onto them. You can't afford to let the supports just sit there unharassed, because then they're going to get to DPS, get to heal their brains out, and that's just a loser for the attackers there.
And we see the defense Flame Chaser going to pick up the Torbjorn this time. Guy Fieri going still on the Echo, which will definitely be very useful on this first point. A lot of spam that you can throw at the choke, the first kind of section of this first point here. So that'll be very useful. And we see McStupidhead still sticking with the Roadhog. We've got the Ana Moira on both teams, actually. And looks like Arrow's going to run Hanzo for this attack here.
Indeed,
so interesting choice. We see Great Dane yote a grenade. He managed to kill those balloons pretty hard, right in the face.
I'm proud. I'm proud. You got to really assert dominance on the balloons on this map.
You know, it's one. Basically, if you don't kill at least a few balloons before the map starts, what do you even do?
Look at McStupidhead again. He knows he's up there. He's got Fox Cumulus' number.
He's just out for blood. He wants that Tracer's booty.
He's doing his job, though. He's making sure that Fox Cumulus can't just harass the backline. Mr. Trifecta is one, and Purple just hit him with your fist. Wonderful.
There it is.
Kartos collects on the Fire Strike, and this is.
I saw that too, and I was like, just swing at him one more time, Zach, please.
Just give him a little blap. Guy Fieri finds Fox Cumulus up on top, stuck around the back. He's got to get out or try to live here. Can't collect the hook, and he's going to be out. Go grab that Mega and live to fight another day. Now, as long as they don't forget that he's there and let him assassinate an Ana or a support, then
McStupidhead is definitely on Tracer patrol. I can see he's poking around the back line. He's just waiting for him to show up.
Oh, blink.
He blinked just in time, and he is just waiting for it.
He knows he's gonna feed pulse bombs, but if he can deny that Tracer the kills, then it's worthwhile. This Kartos and Emerald just go on a tear up front. Guy Fieri finds 2 as well. This is what they need. They're really, really capitalizing.
Oh, man. McStupidhead didn't have his E online to heal himself after he got stuck.
He says, that's dishonorable. You're not allowed to use your ultimates on me in this duel.
It's pretty much the only thing he has that can actually kill Roadhog, though.
Indeed. But, you know, it feels like the Magic Bang Bus is putting all of their eggs in their DPS basket. Mr. Trifecta's popping off here and there, trying to get some huge work done. Taco's getting some nice grabs, but the real playmakers are coming out of the DPS. So when they're getting shut down, it's just a bad time. The
shatter.
The
retort by the
shatter
Molten Core. Lost Boy does get a pick there on Kartos, but right now that Molten Coom is going to force Magic Bang Bus to rotate around. We see the grab comes out from Guy Fieri, stopping Taco in his tracks, but is not going to be enough as Fox Cumulus, Lost Boy, and Great Dane are getting some nice picks there. Guy Fieri does manage to eventually finish off Taco, but Magic Bang Bus is going to take this first point here.
You know, fair enough, though. 1.5 minutes left in the time bank. Not insurmountable for Nobody Said Peanut Butter on the streets phase hold here.
Absolutely. We see they've got themselves set back up nicely here. They've got that turret just staring down main. It's going to make Fox Cumulus' life a little bit more difficult. on top of the fact that they have a Roadhog just kind of poking around, looking for him to zip right into a nice hook. And we see
Honestly,
Guy Fieri now opting for the Pharah here as opposed to the Echo.
I like it. They know they've got Tracer Hanzo on the other side. The only threat to him really is the Great Dane on Ana. Fox McCumulus finds the pulse bomb on the Viceroy Griff, but gets traded up by McStupidhead in the process. I think he'll take that any day to kill the Ana.
And here comes a Dragon Grab. McStupidhead tries to ult and manages to force Magic Bang Bus off the point, but that combo still manages to get two between Arrow and Mr. Trifecta, making use of that grab. So Magic Bang Bus has got to back on up here and try and fight at this last gate choke here. It's pretty much the only option they have, and they're down 3 like that.
They've got plenty of time for this contest as long as they can walk out as 6. Carter's going to lead the charge here. McStupid already pausing the cart for a moment. He gets purpled after using Vape, though, so he's going to need some love from his healers. Ooh, can't quite make behind the shield. Carter's kind of cucked him there.
He did take out Great Dane early, so that is a big pick. And Lost Boy getting picked off now by Guy Fieri. So no healers for Magic Bang Bus. And Shatter's coming out. Mr. Trifecta did get, I think he got somebody there, but he died immediately after he got it.
I swear it looked like Cardus turned around, shattered his own spawn, and then turned back around and shattered the stairs. That was wild.
I don't even know what happened, but it worked.
It did. It did.
And sometimes you just don't question it. You just say, okay, let's regroup, and we move to the next fight. They've got 2 minutes to go. And Magic Bang Bus have they've got a few ults online here. They're gonna have probably 5 by the time this fight gets started, really underway. Whereas all that Nobody Said Peanut Butter has to work with is Coalescence.
And right now, if you're Guy Fieri, you gotta find a pick. They only have the Coalescence. They need to find a solid pick onto a support, onto one of the DPS line. Something like that should have been set up over the high rocks, trying to get something cheeky out off the beginning. Arrow finds the kill on the McStupidhead.
Yeah, Arrow does manage to find the pick on McStupidhead. That is huge. Cardus goes down to Fox Cumulus. The Coalescence coming out, but it's just not enough. Lost Boy and Emerald both using them. And looks like there's going to be some cleanup here from Taco and company. And 2 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock now. And a very short path left for this cart.
This has to be a decisive recontest. This has to be a decisive recontest that immediately goes in the favor of Nobody Said Peanut Butter, because they've got Grav Drag online.
And McStupidhead is going to do it. There it is. There's the hook.
That's a good start.
Going to get clipped for later. Absolutely. Comes in with the whole hog. Arrow does manage to get a pick there. Oh, and here comes the barrage from Guy Fieri, but he's got to touch the cart. It's just Arrow. He's by himself. Look at him, please. Well, they finally managed to do it, but Fox Cumulus is there helping out. It's just Cardus. He's hanging on for dear life.
Cardus right now. He's doing everything he can, and it's not enough.
Oh.
Wow.
And there it is. Magic Bang Bus 2. The Bang Bus rides again. And that is going to be map number 3.
Yes, indeed. And that's going to be the 3-0 sweep in the favor of the Magic Bang Bus. And I feel like I say it every week that they've come out here. Nobody Said Peanut Butter. Getting better and better each showing. Needed just a little more oomph tonight. You see Arrow get the pot G there tonight. Not even a Grav Drag. Not even a Grav Drag. You'll love to see it. Taco says that was honest pot G. The sleep was beautiful on that ulting hog.
Absolutely. And look at that Emerald putting up some crazy healing numbers on Lucio there.
That's a couple of heals for the old sing-song boy.
He definitely DJ'd his way to success in that role.
Yes, indeed.
Although it was a unfortunate loss for Nobody Said Peanut Butter. Yeah, they definitely are. They're starting to really show up, and I think we can expect that. There's still quite a few weeks left in the season. They've got some time to turn things around, and I think they'll be able to really watch back on the stream tonight, and they'll find some things that they can definitely see what really works to their advantage. I think McStupidhead switching to the Roadhog towards the end of that, and towards the end of the second map and for the third map, really did do them a lot of good. And I think they just need to work around, like you said, just being a little bit more flexible and not, having to, I guess, lean so heavily on the Reinhardt when it's not working for them.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just solid adaptations all around. I think they just need to get a little bit more of alt management under their belts. For Nobody Said Peanut Butter, it felt like they weren't necessarily getting the best conversions out of it, and or using alts at inopportune times, or over alting in fights. That if they can figure out their alt economy a little bit, make sure their combos are online, make sure their pre-fight planning is solid, and that people are taking care of the plan that was made for that fight, they're going to be in a really good shot. And as we know here, PMA OWL, every team makes the playoffs. So Nobody Said Peanut Butter still has a wonderful opportunity to make a run in that final bracket. And they've still got 4 more weeks of play. Excuse me, 5 more weeks of play
5 more
to
weeks.
figure it
How
out.
about that?
Yes, indeed.
I mean, you
So
never know. They could pull a stunt not unlike the first Magic Bang Bus, where you never win a game all season and then just kind of sweep in the playoffs.
I still don't want to talk about it. We've seen
Listen,
crazier things happen,
it
folks.
it is a thing that can happen, and some of the members of Nobody Said Peanut Butter, I think, were actually on that team. I
I
think
have no idea.
no, they weren't actually. They were not. Some of the members of the current Magic Bang Bus were on the original Magic Bang Bus, but very different story now.
Yes.
Anyway, that looks like that will about do it for tonight's broadcast. Want to thank you, Mr. Dan Guy, for joining me here in the caster's booth. Want to thank our esteemed cameraman, Mr. Toaster Oven, and our referee, El Dorado, for helping make this match run smoothly tonight. I don't believe we have a currently scheduled game for tomorrow, as the last Black Division, the other. Oh wait, no, or do we have a Black Division game
So
tomorrow?
given that Thursday is going to be New Year's Eve, we are scheduled for the Carolina Reapers and Team by Tito's for Friday at the time being. That is pending confirmation by captains. And Smooth Brain Gang versus Birds Aren't Real, that was previously scheduled for this evening, is still pending a decided time for that match to happen within this week.
So you heard it here, folks. We've still got 2 matches to get underway, hopefully in the near future. So keep a lookout on our social medias, run by our wonderful social media manager, Colored, aka Fire Chicken, aka Charles in Charge, for more updates and excitement. But for now, that will do it for us here in the caster's booth. This is Banging My Drums saying we will catch you on the flip side.